this session is about to tell you what are the steps of your demo 1 round in Whitehat Junior. So I'll be telling you the steps as well as I'll be explaining you the panel which you can see in front of you. We'll start with the panel explanation first. Okay, so this is the video panel on the left hand side where you can see the videos of both of you. Just below the video there is this 5 buttons. So this 5 buttons, first button is to share your screen. So how to share the screen, I'll let you know after my explanation of the button is done. So first button is share screen. Next button is mic off, that is to mute yourself. If you switch it on, switch it off. Cam off to shut down the camera and start the camera. Open chat to open a chat box. If you want to send message to the student, you can use this. Then last one is leave, that is to be used at the end to leave the panel. Now below the share screen button, the first corner button is connect session, that is to reconnect to the session in case if you got disconnected. Then is full screen. If you want to go to full screen, you can go to full screen like this. You can exit the full screen with the same button. But remember one thing, whenever you are sharing your screen, kindly don't use this full screen option. Okay. Next to that is start recording. If you want to record your class, you can use this button. Next to that is class complete. If you want to if you have completed your class, you can click on it. That will give a notification of your class has been completed. Next to that is class not complete. So class not complete is to be used in case if you are not able to complete the class because of any reason. Okay, so you can click on it to notify us. Right hand side there are these 3 big blue tabs: great, persistent, creatively solve activity, strong concentration. We call it as 3 hats off in Whitehat Junior. So these 3 tabs are nothing but 3 feedback which you can give to the student. Like you have to give this feedback to the student at the end of the class. For giving it, you need to click on this tabs one by one. Below that is a docs tab. So this docs tab contains the same PDF which you have received from us. If you have aligned for your interview, you will receive the same PDF of 50 pages. Okay, so you need to prepare yourself for the first 25 pages of that PDF, and on the last page of this PDF we have given you all the links which are related to your interview round. Okay, so remember one thing, whenever you are sharing your screen with the interviewer, you cannot use this docs tab. You need to be on this next tab, that is teacher activity. Okay, we will neglect student activity tab and project for now because those are not necessary for your interview round. So remember, you need to be on teacher activity tab whenever you are sharing your screen. Okay, so we will do the steps of interview. So let me tell you, first step of starting the interview is you need to start your interview by giving your own introduction, an introduction like a teacher. Then ask for the student introduction, so student will also introduce them. After that, you need to tell the student what you're going to teach in the class. You need to explain about that activity called App Lab. App Lab is the name of the activity which we have given to you in the PDF. So it's a very small activity of 3 steps. So you need to tell them about that App Lab activity. After you explain about that App Lab activity, you will tell them you're gonna share your screen, and then you will show them that activity. So that is the time that you will share your screen actually. So for sharing the screen, you need to click on this share screen button, then click on this image in the box, and then click on share. That will start screen sharing from your side. Student will be able to see your screen. So tell him now you need to click on close this message as well. So that's how you will share your screen. Straight away click on teacher activity 1. That will open the activity website. Okay, so you can open this activity website by clicking on it. So that's how the activity website will open. So once you'll click, it will ask you for email ID and password. So you don't have any email ID and password. So remember one thing, before your interview, you need to go to create an account and create an account with that. How to create an account, we are making a separate video for that, don't worry. So you will log in with the account which you have created. That will take you to this page. This is the activity page. Here you will be doing the activity. So it's a very simple activity which you're gonna teach to the student. It's about creating a button on this mobile simulator, and the function of the button is to change the color of the screen. Okay, so now we will do the activity for you. First we need to go to design. We need to select the button. We will go to code. Then we have to select this on event, that is first block of code. We'll drag and drop it over here. Then we'll go below. We will select the set property. We'll drag and drop it over here. I'm not doing the explanation, I'm just showing you the steps. The explanation you will get it from your PDF. So in on event, we need to select the button, and the click is already pre-selected. So the event is about button is clicked. Then we need to set the property of the button where the screen background color changes to green. Now we have to run the code. So there is no error. The code is run successfully. Now if you press button, it should turn green like this. This is what you will teach to the student. After you have taught the student this activity, ask them whether they have understood the steps of this activity. If they confirm they have understood the steps, then you will go back to your Whitehat Junior panel, this page, and then you will say that you are stopping your screen sharing so that they can share the screen and they can do the activity. So you will stop your screen sharing. That will stop the screen sharing from the student side. Then you will ask the student to share the screen. So you will guide the student with the screen sharing part. So this is the student page. So you will tell the student to click on share screen. Then you will tell them to click on this image below the entire screen and then share button. And like this, you will be able to see your student screen. You can use full screen for that. Okay, to view a student screen. Okay, so remember, when the student is sharing the screen, you can use full screen. Then ask the student to click on close this message. After that, the first step which you need to do is tell the student to click on student activity 1. So he will click on it. That will also open this login page for them. Over here, they have to log in, but they cannot log in directly. You have to create an account for them. So basically, you have to create 2 accounts before your interview round. You need to be ready with 2 accounts. One account with your own email ID for you, and second account for the student so that they can also log in. So you can use any dummy email ID of your choice. So how to create the student account, we will make a different video for that. So whatever account you have created for the student, provide the email ID and password. Tell them to sign in. They will also come to this page, and then you have to help the student to do the activity. So for doing the activity, you will guide them with the steps, the same step of dragging the button, then selecting the on event, and after that selecting the set property. So you will guide them with the steps one by one. Okay, how to guide, it's your choice, like it's your way to guide them. I'm just doing the steps so that I can show you the further steps. So once the student has done this activity with your help, tell him to click on rename. Okay, so they will click on rename. Then tell him to rename this project with any name of their choice and save it. After that, tell him to click on share. That will open this pop-up box for them. Tell them to click on this link and tell them to right click and copy it. So they will copy this link. Now tell them to close this box and ask them to come back to their panel. So on their panel, they have this box on the right hand side. It says enter your project URL and it has a submit button. Tell the student to paste the link and tell him to submit it. Once they have submitted, you just have to inform them that this link has been sent to their parents' email ID via email. So kindly don't ask for the parents' email ID over here. It's already into the system. Okay, so that will come to an end of page number 21 for you. So as we have asked you to prepare for 25 pages, So I have explained you till page number 21 right now. After this page number 21, you have to ask the student after this submit button to click on student activity 3. So they will click on student activity 3, and that will open this Google Play Store. It's an Android Play Store where all the Android apps made by Whitehat student are present. So you will tell them that you will share 2 Android apps with them. So for that, ask them to come back to this video panel. Then you will share 2 Android apps from your side. Okay, so from your side you need to click on open chat. Then you will share a Android app link that is called as appetizer link. Like this, you will paste it and you will send it. So that will reach to student. So student will get it like this, the link. So remember this link which you are sharing, the appetizer link, how to create that. We have made a separate video for it. So we'll let you know how to create the appetizer link. Basically, you need to create 2 appetizer link for 2 apps because you will be sharing 2 apps. One is Pager Chat app and second is Sun Earth. So you have to share these 2 apps. The explanation of this app is given in the PDF, so you can go through the PDF to know the explanation. Okay. So remember, you will be sharing 2 Android app link like this. You will ask the student. You'll share first link first. Then you'll ask the student to right click on it and open link in new tab. So that will open the link like this in a new tab. Ask them to open that link and then tell them to play that app. So how to play that app, we will also tell you in the appetizer link creation video. After they have played that app, then you have to explain that app to them. The explanation is in the PDF as I already told you. You will share the second link once again from the same open chat option. Then you will ask the student to open that link. They will also play that app as well. You will explain that app and then you will ask the student to switch the page, come back to this panel. Then ask the student to click on student activity 4. That will open this chatbot made by Gishka. Gishka is a Whitehat Jr student. So tell them about this chatbot. The explanation of the chatbot is given in the PDF. Okay, so you need to go through the PDF to know the explanation for this. Then ask them to again come back to this Whitehat Junior panel. Then ask them to click on this last student activity 5. This is the last activity. So they will click on it. It will open this YouTube video. Okay. Tell them to watch this YouTube video. This YouTube video is about simulation fever. So explain about this YouTube video to them. Okay. So basically you need to tell them about what is this YouTube video about and all. So explanation is given in the PDF. Then final, ask them to come back. Then you will ask them how was your interview, how was your class. Then tell them you also like them, their steps, they have understood properly, they were very intelligent, and praise them with your own words, whatever words you like. After praising them, you will give this 3 feedback from your side. So on your panel, as I told you, you have this 3 feedback. You'll click on it, they will turn gray, and that will reach out to the student out here. Okay. So once they have reached out, your interview will finish. That's how your interview round is gonna be. Thank you very much.